everybody. I'm coming to you today because I want to share with you all uh, my journey and why I think healing for the soul is so important. I know that I could not have made it through these last few months without healing for the soul. But I want to invite in Pastor D so she can chime in with me because I think it's so important for you guys to understand the importance of healing for your soul. Okay, let me see. Let me add Pastor D in. One second. Okay, let's see if she's gonna come in. But anyway, while I'm waiting on her to come in, I hope I did this right. Okay. Well, we'll give her a second, but I'm just coming to you guys because we have the Healing for the Soul tour coming. Dunamis Woman, Pastor D, and I know so many people could benefit from this. So that's why I'm here to share with you guys my journey. Okay, give me a second, you guys. You guys know I'm new to live, so I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. All right, I think that might have been it. I'm waiting to see if she's coming in. Did I do it right? Come on. All right, y'all. I think I did it right this time. There she is.
Hey, Zalea, how are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. I'm good.
You did it. Congratulations. You invited me in.
Yes, yes, I did. I did. And I just wanted to invite you in because I wanted to share with, my friend and people how important it is for healing for the soul. And I want to give my
Hmm.
intake, but I also want, you to chime in and let them know how
Okay.
it is. Because I know without a doubt that I could not have made it through this journey of my son's passing. There's no way I would have made it. I
Hmm.
was the old
Hmm.
without the healing.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
been somewhere just crying and not knowing, how to handle it. But the sister
Hmm.
and that healing, getting everything, in perspective, the time God allowed me
Hmm.
to get that healing means so much. And it came, from you teaching us the way to go. So,
Yeah, yeah. And you know what, Zalea? The timing is so impeccable because or shall I say divine timing, because we really never had a chance to converse or really specifically go live or to share anything together since the eulogy and the eulogizing of your son.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, for me to literally witness the healing power of God through you as a result of not just standing with you, but seeing you go through those processes up to that point, it was just strictly amazing. It really wasn't yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even imagine within my own self or how you could have handled that literally without the healing power of God preparing you for what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't plan for things in our lives that's going to impact us in that way. And you know, but one thing I can say about healing, it prepares you to handle life challenges that you don't even know is going to even come your way. And that's when the glory is really revealed. And that was just, I mean, I've teach women all the time, coach them, but it's in time like those that we really see the manifestation. Does that make sense?
Oh yes, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I sit and I think about the day of the funeral, and I think about how I handle it. I know that
Mm-hmm.
God's miraculous power because
Yeah, yeah.
person a parent that lost their child, there is no way I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that way. I should have been a hot mess if I wasn't healed. So.
Most definitely. And it's not, it was, it's amazing because as understanding your who you are as the woman,
Mm-hmm.
going through the healing processes, going through the teachings and understanding your greatness, you know, we know things with our head, we know things with our spirit. We never know how things are going to impact our soul, which is why it's healing for my soul. But to even see you stand as not only the woman, but the mother, the wife, to see how what you experience as healing, it caused your husband to draw closer to you. It was just a beautiful, miraculous experience,
Mm-hmm.
seeing the miraculous strength in your entire family.
Yeah.
You know, your other sons and your daughter and your grandchildren and it's amazing because that's why healing is so important for us as women, because we are the matriarch. We are that strength for our family. We are that. And if the enemy gets us so depleted, I can't even imagine how that unhealed place of yourself and your inability to stand in the power of God would have trickled down in another way
Mm-hmm.
to your family, your husband, you know, and your kids,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um, the healing, you know, it's amazing because, you know, the aftercare of I'm one of those who follow up, whether it's a funeral, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a coaching session, whether it's a whatever, I'm going to follow up with you. And to have the opportunity to even sit before your other two sons outside of the one who had passed, they came into another place within themselves. I firmly believe just by seeing you and the mother
Mm-hmm.
and how you handle so many things by the miraculous power of God.
Yeah, I believe so too. Because they tell me like, you know, you are taking this very like a very strong woman, and I said it's the power of God. Believe me, it's not
Mhm.
that healing that I received for my soul that I, been going through for the last year before this day came.
Mhm. Mhm.
Getting
Mhm.
that healing was so important. And I just want to share it with, my friends that how important healing for the soul is. You know, they
Mhm.
I know some of my friends struggles, and I just want them to go after the healing so they can get in position for whatever is to come. They'll be able to handle it. That's
Well, I want to, if I can go into that a little bit for you to maybe help them be enlightened and have an understanding. But before I do, Saleha, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. I was not planning on coming to Los Angeles, California. When I first started the tour and where I was going, LA wasn't on the list, as you know.
mm-hmm.
And after the funeral and the services of Papa, and after we had our coaching session after that, you was like, Mama D, you got to come.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to come. So many women, you got to come. My question to you is why? I mean, I didn't have no problem with it because it was just another city in the state, but I do believe after I had came there and experienced what I experienced, I firmly believe that there is a move of God in that area. It's definitely a move of God. But by you being from LA and in that and have been born and raised, why do you say it's such a necessity and why do you see the urgency for women to be unleashed and to be healed?
Um, well, I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, and I know how us as black women, we try to be this strong person that we're really not, and we run from being vulnerable and, getting to know ourselves. So I
Mhm.
want them to get what it is to be healed and become that woman with the power that God has endowed in you. So you can, give it to your family, pass it down, show your family what they,
Mhm.
because we get caught up in living this life of LA, always being, you know, we, keep up well and, trying to be
Mhm.
that, but that is not important. So I know so many women and I see so many women that need to be healed so they can find who they really are, not just going existing in life anymore. That's
Mhm. Mhm.
that is very important and they need. So I wanted that's why I asked you, Mama D, please, come because when you were there, people really enjoyed, the sermon that you preached and everything. They enjoyed it. It opened so many eyes and they were contacting me like, okay, how can I get in contact with Pastor D? And I,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know, I think I'm gonna ask her to come to LA because she's doing the Healing for the Soul tour. So I'm hoping that they all come out, even ones I don't know. I'm going after everybody. That's my friend because I understand how important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I said yes because first of all, I have no reservations about treading on territories that I've never been on before. I think that's the biggest challenge for me is to go into untapped territories when it comes to healing. I love it because I believe that that's a move within itself. You know what I mean? So I don't have no problem with that. And I really want to encourage all the women. A lot of people don't maybe understand what it means to be unleashed, unleash the woman within. And then oftentimes we hear something, like many may have heard at Papa's funeral and all those things, and we get into an aha moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we fail to act on it. We fail to move on it. We fail to execute because we really are so familiar with falling back into our norms,
Mm-hmm.
falling back into what we think is the norm, but it's really our abnorm. And so I really admonish every woman that is surrounded in your life, in your community, even within your home. I believe God to just send you to people that you don't know, to invite them. However, unleashing the woman within, it's really not a set formula. It's not, I can't tell you it's going to be, oh, you're going to get this or you're going to get that. It's a movement, it's an experience, and it comes with you.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with who you are. It comes with the inner power, the inner strength, and the inner beauty of who you are. All you got to do is just show up.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do and allow the Holy Spirit to do what he's going to do as we all come together.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful part about it. I think sometimes we get into our head and we miss a move of God because we don't have the ability to understand he wants our heart.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the heart of the woman that is going to be unleashed because it's such a cry down in her heart. It's such a roar down in her heart. But we as women have been so challenged, damaged, inflicted, broken, let down, gave our hearts to men, lovers, friends, family, that now when it comes time for us, we don't even know how to embrace that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to encourage every woman that's around you ever listening to this, take this me time.
Yes.
You're going to benefit greatly from it. Take the me time. Take the me time. That's going to be a bit, and that's why it's a small setting, because you know, Soleil, I'm going to get into the heart, into the soul, and you can't beat that. Most coaches is charging you $300, but this is just $27. I mean, who does
do
that?
anything anymore for $27? What can you do for $27? So yeah, to me,
Well, you know what, Soleil, I choose to be. I'm the type of person, I go against the grain. You know, most people try to go to the front door, and I'm one to go to the back door. I'm one to go where other people are not treading upon. So yeah, most people charge so much for conferences and registrations, and it could be to my own detriment. You know, seem like the ones who charge 100 something, $300, they the one who get it. You know, maybe I'm doing myself an injustice, but sometimes you just don't think everything has to be all about that. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't all about the dollar. Life ain't all about how much you're charging. Life is about the heart, you know, and nothing is for free. So I made it as nominal as possible just to get the preliminary cost taken care of. I know what God has for me is for me. And the women is where my reward is. Women like you.
yeah,
So
I can't.
I'm
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm waiting on February. I wake up every morning and be like, is it February the 2nd yet? Because
And girl, whew, time is running so fast. Lord Jesus is going fast too. I'm like, seem like we just said Happy New Year,
yeah,
and it's going fast. Well, Saleha, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate all what you're doing to work with me to make it happen. And I really want you all to come out. They can get the more information with the bit.ly that's on the screen. Did you put it up there on the screen? I'm not for sure. The
I,
Healing Tour
I
2019.
did, but if I didn't, I'm going back in and doing it. I think I did. I think I did.
All right, bit.ly/healing tour 2019. Get your ticket and get there. You all don't let Saleha down. She's put a lot of energy. I'm gonna speak on your behalf for a minute, Saleha. You all don't really know how much she talk about her friends. I can't tell you because I don't know your name, but I know she talk about the people that's dear to her heart and her friends. And she really wants to see you all prosper more than you really realize. Saleha, you have that type of heart. You're a giving heart, and you really want to see the people in your life prosper and get what you got, even at your own expense.
Yes, whatever it takes. And I'm going to personally call some of them myself, and I'm going to tell them to invite, their friends, because I know it's a movement.
Hmm.
I just know if every woman was healed, our men would just not have any
There
problems.
you go.
Our men will
There you go.
follow. So I just want everybody
Yes.
do it for every man in his life. It'll be worth it, you
And,
guys.
and even your children, the
Yeah.
men, your children, all of it's necessary. It's
Mm-hmm.
necessary. I'm thankful not only for the fact that how your healing strength took place at the funeral, but more so the miracle that you experienced with your son when he came home prior
Oh,
to that was the miracle
oh yes. Oh yes.
that
Oh,
you was able to impart unto him
mm-hmm.
before you even know he was going to leave this earth. But you
Mm-hmm.
had an opportunity as the woman,
Mm-hmm.
as
Mm-hmm.
the mother, to impart
Mm-hmm.
unto him
Yes, that was
without even knowing
so
what was going to take place.
that was so beautiful. So beautiful. Like I could just take
Now,
that.
what if that hadn't happened?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I could take
yeah.
that
What if
alone
that opportunity hadn't taken place?
to it because that right there, even though it hurts when you think about it, but when I really think about it, that didn't have to happen.
Yeah.
How many people get the call from
Yes.
their son, or their child or whoever? So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, that was a blessing. That was.
Yeah. 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 That that was the miraculous blessing. Well, thank you for having me on, honey. I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing you February. I will be there that Friday coming in before that Saturday. So I'm looking forward to the meet and greet. I'm looking forward to that day we're going to be together. I'm looking forward to tell your husband. I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
Okay.
I'm just looking forward to it. And you all get there. All right.
All
Call
right.
them friends, honey. Tell them to come on.
I will. Take care.
All right. Thank you, honey.
Later.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.